Morning, coffee sessions. I got my coffee. How's everybody doing? Here's a landscape I did yesterday. It was more of a practice painting where if you're standing here in the cove on the islands here in Seattle, this is what you would see. Uh, I put the foreground here so everything got smaller as it went off to the left. It was just a good exercise to do if you're not used to doing landscapes, but still working on it. I gotta lighten up some of this over here, and then I think maybe put another tree in here. Pretty much about 90% done. I want to fix the clouds, but I don't know what I'm gonna do this morning. I keep saying I want to go back, do a face or another abstract face, but we'll see what comes out this morning. I'm running off of my phone, the streaming off my phone, because the my Wi-Fi is not hooked up. Won't be hooked up till probably Tuesday. But I'm streaming off my iPhone, so my voice might clip in and out every once in a while. But it's early Sunday morning. I know I'm going to cut this down a little. It's too long. I'm going to cut it right across here. And maybe only paint, up to here. There we go. All right. So maybe I'll do a quick landscape. I'm going to do it a little different than I usually do it. Let me shut the heater off. It's kind of loud. So if you're new to the channel, I'm from Seattle, artist in Seattle. Let's start with a background color today, like a green color. We'll just put a green undertone on the whole painting, okay? Even in the sky. This undertone, it'll come into play, even though it's going to get covered, eventually get covered, but it'll make the painting look a lot better having this green undertone, because then the white underneath won't be able to reflect out. Okay. This is like a watered down green, just to get it covered really quick. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-da-ba. I think today I'm going to go to the art store for sure today, I think. I keep saying I want to go. I want to go get some of my Utrecht acrylic paint. I like the Utrecht for lamps, Utrecht paint. It's really good acrylic paint. Alright, there's my undertone. Look at that. Nice and green. So I'm going to start off with we'll do like a dark blue sky, I think. I'm using mostly Winsor Newton acrylic paint. It's Sunday morning. I think I'm going to put the mountain in first. And we'll put a mountain in here real quick. Maybe a high peak over here on this side. And then bring it there. That way I can maybe put a big tree over here. There we go. And underneath here I got some of this Naples yellow mixed with some yellow ochre. We'll put it down under the mountain here. I'm just going to put colors down first and then go from there. And lighten it up in the back here. And maybe I would do some water. I'm going to do the water in maybe gray. We'll have some kind of river coming through here. And down here I'll put some green. Dark green. Just a quick landscape this morning. Okay. For my sky, I think it's Prussian blue. Put a little green in it, or titanium white. Mix it down a bit. Maybe add a little purple to it. Look at that already. Wow. I like the green around the mountain. Yeah, that green glow looks kind of cool, doesn't it? 2 likes already. And I just got started. 10 minutes just to get that. Isn't that cool? I want it to go pretty quick. A quick landscape. After this, I'm gonna go run and get I usually get a mocha at the coffee shop I go to. A mocha. Sometimes I get a caramel, but all right. I'm gonna put some snow up on the mountains right now. Oh, like that. I think I walked in front of it. It got out of focus. There we go. There's my snow. See how easy I put that snow up there? You probably couldn't see it. It was blurry. But now on this side, I'm going to put a shady color. Just like a light blue, I think. I'm holding my brush like a knife because I usually like to use a knife up here. Look at those mountains. Wow. Look how cool those look already. Marianne, how you doing? We got Block Mango. Hello. Mike Skagits. Is that right? Mike Skog, number 12. Raise this up so I can read it. I'm working off my iPad today. I don't have my chat on, so I gotta look at the iPad. Look at those mountains. Wow. I put the white on first and then the shady side. Look at, they look so real already. I'm using Winsor Newton acrylic paint. This stuff's pretty good for landscapes. It's only a series 1 too. This stuff, I mean, if you want to learn to do landscapes, you could use this paint. It's not too shabby. It kind of looks like an oil painting already. The simplicity of it so far. I don't want to put anything else in there to ruin it. Just joking. So I'm going to stick with these colors I got going here. I'm going to extend some of this white out and make some hills in here. So this is what's fun about landscapes. You can kind of improvise here. We'll extend this white out. We'll create some different hills in here. And I'll switch over to a brighter blue. For underneath. A little lighter. Maybe some grass right there. I'm trying to make it look like cliffs coming down. Put a little grass here. Just a little. I kind of like the tone of this already. I don't want to ruin it with bright colors. Nature looks better when it's kind of toned down, you know. I think so. You can't see my water, but this is a river right here in front. All right, let's so on this side of the room, I'm going to run some bushes to line this one side of the river. Umber and black. Mix burnt umber and black. You'll get a dark brown color. And make some bushes here. Wow. This look amazing already. It's a dark brown, okay? Burnt umber with black in it. And then you can tell I'm going to be highlighting these in a little bit with just a yellow ochre. I'm going to just do a simple landscape today. So have a small enough brush to do these small trees. There we go. That's good enough. So I'm gonna put a reflection. I'm gonna reflect this into the river here. Each bush will come down into the water here, just like that. Now, what I do is I'll clean my brush off now. The same brush I'll off with water and then wipe it. And you could either, I'm going to pull up because it's wet, and you could pull it down, pull it up or down first. Now I'm going to take my brush and go across it horizontally in the water. Wipe your brush off. I think that's enough times. Now I'm going to line this with white. Keep your knife straight here. Doesn't that look cool? Looks like a reflection there in the water. You probably didn't think this was water. Usually the water is gray here in Seattle. I usually make it blue, but I'm trying to make it look natural. It's amazing what you could do with this Winsor Newton paint. I mean, this is a Series 1 acrylic, and look at the colors I'm getting out of this. Pretty amazing. That means it's the cheapest paint you can buy, but this is looking really cool. I really like this. Here, I'm gonna hit these bushes with a little highlight right now to show you. We're just gonna do it very subtle. I'm gonna use, I have this Naples yellow. I'm gonna try. And let's see if we can hit some sunlight in here. We got light coming from the right, so let that soak a little bit. I just want it to look subtle. There we go. Got to push it in a little bit. Look at that reflection. Wow. That looks awesome. I'm not sure what kind of clouds I want to do today. I like the way that green undertone is coming through here. You see it around the mountain. Sunday, I'm off today. Finally, I got a day off. At Michael's, we're getting 2 trucks a week now because of the holidays coming up. So I got to go in 2 days at 3 in the morning now. Just during the holidays, though. It's kind of throwing off my sleeping schedule. This landscape's looking good. I don't want to, ruin it by putting a lot of trees in there. I like the way it looks so far. Let's do some hills. I'll put some hills in here real quick. So I'm going to do it the same way I did these mountains. We'll use a little titanium white. Just to lighten up the top of the hills here. And I'll use a dark green underneath it. There we go. I'm trying to make it look subtle. This looks like a shadow here. Maybe I can put a tree up here in the foreground. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, I'll put a tree here. Coming in from the side. I don't think it'll ruin it. Make it small. Because I like the way this is looking so far. Being simple. So I'm going to keep the same color here. I use the bushes. I'm going to use that up here in the tree. Okay. It's a dark brown. I'll make it small first to see if I like it. I think it'll be all right. Yeah. Mary Ann's in the house. All right. Yeah, Yeah, so this now could be the shadow. This tree's maybe casting a shadow down here. All right, that looks good. I'll put some leaves out here. So I'm gonna highlight that, like, again, really subtle. Uh, nothing too major. Just to get some highlights on it. It's about time to retire this brush. That's why I need to go to the Dick Blicks. I need to get new brushes and paint, everything. See how I did that tree? You leave some of the shadow. I left some of the shadow underneath here. I kind of like that color. I like that color better, so let me see if I can work that into these bushes a little bit. Yeah, that looks a little more natural. Very good. This is fun. I'm going to try and put some sunlight out here by using yellow. A really washed down yellow. Let me make sure everything's still running. I don't have the mic in because I might have to charge the iPad as low. I'm going to wash this with yellow. Create some light out there. That looks good. Just a little bit. We'll hit these hills with a little bit. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. I don't know if these hills need it. All right, that'll work. Boo-doo-boo, boo-doo-doo-doo-boo. All right, it's time for some clouds. Let's do some clouds. So I'm going to do the clouds, you know, the best way I know how. Because this is looking pretty good. I'm going to put them in white, and then I'll highlight, or I'll put shadows on them when I'm done. So I'm going to do a big cloud right here above the mountain. Just a big cloud right here. And I'll put some shadows in there in a second. Look at that cloud. Wow. It's amazing. We'll put a small one down here. Looking pretty good for 39 minutes. Really cool landscape. Let's see, I'm going to make a couple shorts. So either, I think I'll put, yeah, a small cloud over here. And then I'm going to highlight I'll put some shadows in the clouds right. It's a cool looking landscape. Very simple. Usually I would try and put a tree right here to fill this foreground in. But I think what I'll put some flowers down in here. I'm not sure yet. I might just put some bushes here with maybe one tree right here in the middle, going over the water and part of the mountain. Just an evergreen tree. Just a small one. probably can't see it, but my fan brush, it put these little things on top of the cloud. I'm just trying to get rid of those. They're good for bushes. I like them on the bushes, but not on the clouds up here. So I'm getting rid of those rough edges is what I'm doing. There we go. That looks better. You can work your clouds, as long as you want. I don't usually work them too much on the lives. I'll probably do it after I shut the camera off to make the clouds look a little better. But you get the idea. I put a little shadow underneath the bottom. You can see it a little bit. Very subtle. This is turning into a Sunday morning instructional video. One-on-one. This is helping me wake up. I just got up a while ago. There, my phone is charged enough. I can put this charger in my iPad now so it doesn't die on me. There we go. All right, it's time for something in this corner here, maybe a bush. Maybe I'll do something simple to keep the painting simple. I mean, it's landscapes are cool. If you go out into nature, it's usually going to be blue, green, gray. There's really not much color out there. It's kind of hard to make a landscape look exciting. That's why I always put mountains in there. If those mountains weren't there, it wouldn't look good. I don't think. Do 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 do. All right, I'll put a bush down there. Let's see. Maybe I'll turn this into some kind of like a rose bush or something. Got to have something, you know, in the to even everything out. And we'll put some small bushes on this side of the river. Do 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 do. All right, guys. I think that's all I'm going to do for right now. I got to have some breakfast here. Thanks for watching so far. This is more of a realistic landscape. It's coming along pretty good. I think I could get away with putting like a tree, like some distant trees over here. Really small though, to make that look further away. But cool, I got 5 likes on it. Thanks everybody. Painting probably all day. I got the day off, so this was the first one of the morning. But I got to eat something, so I'll see you guys hopefully within the hour. If you want to come back, I'll probably do something else though, something different, like an abstract face or some flowers. See you guys. Thanks for watching. Cheers.